Welcome all. Today we start our next topic from chapter Cell Biology and Biotechnology. That is the applications of biotechnology in that. Okay, now we started animal husbandry. So let's see. Two main methods as artificial insemination and embryo transfer are used in animal husbandry. It helps to improve both the quality and quantity of animal products. Example milk, meat, wool, etc. Similarly, animals with more strength have been developed for hard work. Yes. Now, biotechnology also improves different techniques in in advancement of animal also. So mainly that includes two main technique that we are studied here. That is the artificial insemination and embryo transfer. I told you what is the artificial insemination and embryo transfer, but before that, just let's see why that technique are applied in biotechnology for the animal welfare. Okay, so that technique improves the quality and quantity of animal also. The quantity of whatever the products they yield, that product yielding capacity is also increased, and the quality of the animal products is also improved. And again, we get a greater products like milk, meat, wool, and along with that we get those animal that they are having more strength. So due to more strength, that animal capable of doing hard work. Now let's see what is the artificial insemination and what is the embryo transfer. You can note these points in your textbook or in your copy also. So let's see what is the process of artificial insemination. Artificial insemination, it is the process of collecting sperm cell from one male animal and manually depositing them into reproductive tract of female. Yes, you know the natural fertilization, but here we are performing artificial fertilization. Means with the help of mating, no embryo or no zygote will form here, but we are performing here artificial mating. Means exact mating is not done here. So what we are doing here, we are collecting the sperms from male, okay, from male animal, and transfer that sperm of male animal into reproductive tract, means or in the uterus of female. So due to that, due to incorporating of the sperms into the female body, there will be the fusion takes place and formation of zygote. So it is called the artificial insemination. We are inserting or we are inseminating sperms into the body of female, but it done artificially. That's why it is called artificial insemination. Note this. Next is embryo transfer. What is the embryo transfer? Embryo transfer is also called as artificial breeding. Okay, you know that artificial breeding, what exact happens here in embryo transfer artificially. Okay, embryo transfer is one step in the process of removing one or more embryos from reproductive tract of donor female and transferring them to one or more recipient female. What we are doing here, embryo transfer means in artificial insemination we are transferring sperm only, but what we are doing here in embryo transfer, we are transferring the embryo. Yes, whatever the embryo is formed in uterus of one female, that embryo we transfer into next female animal. Okay, that is given here, that embryo transfer is one step in the process of removing one or more embryo. Means we can remove one or more embryo from female, donor female, and that embryo, one or more embryo, either we transfer into one or to more recipient female. It is called embryo transfer, and both these technique are having very advantages in biotechnology. So by using these two techniques, we can improve the yield, quality and quantity of the animal products. Next commercial application of biotechnology is in next field, that is human health. Diagnosis and treatment of disease are two important aspects of human health management. Biotechnology helps to identify the role of gene, if any, in disease of person, diagnosis of diabetes and heart disease has become possible even before onset of symptoms with the help of biotechnology. Diagnosis of disease like AIDS, dengue can be done within few minutes, hence treatment can be done at earliest. Yes. Now, what are the benefits of biotechnology regarding human health? So, regarding human health, we can diagnose a disease as early as possible. As you know, in disease like diabetes or in heart disease, so we can easily identify the defective gene that is responsible for that particular disease, and we can replace that gene with new one, so that disease will be recovered easily. Again, before onset of the disease, by performing any diagnostics test with the help of biotechnology, we can easily diagnose that disease, but before onset of symptoms. ओके, सिम्टम्स आने से पहले, मतलब जब सिम्टम्स आते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि यस, नाउ वी आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम दिस डिसीज. बट बिफोर ऑनसेट ऑफ सिम्टम्स, विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, वी कैन easily diagnose कि which disease we have. So all these are the new techniques, and that are very easy with the help of biotechnology, and that also for the human welfare. Okay, diagnosis of disease like AIDS and dengue can be done within few minutes. Yes, for the diagnosis of AIDS and dengue, that also we can detect within a few minutes, and the treatment on it also done as early as possible due to easy diagnosis. Next, various medicines are used for treatment of disease. Example, the hormone insulin is used in the treatment of diabetes. Earlier, insulin was being collected from the pancreas of horses. However, nowadays, due to biotechnology, insulin can be prepared with the help of bacteria. For this purpose, human insulin gene has been inserted into the genome of bacteria. Various vaccines and antibiotics are also produced in the same way. Again, the next benefit is that you know that various medicine are used in the treatment of various diseases. Okay, the different medicine are works in different diseases, and different hormones also effective on different disease. Like one of the hormone is human insulin, that insulin is help to recover disease like diabetes. Okay, that insulin helps to reduce the blood glucose level in blood. So before so many years, in earlier days, what happens exact to cure that diabetes from in patient? So now a requirement is of insulin. अगर patient diabetes है तो हमारी requirement क्या है, हमें क्या required है, insulin required है. So at that time, from where we collect that insulin to provide to particular patient, we collect that insulin from pancreas of horses. Yes, the insulin is produced by pancreas. It's in human body also. So in earlier days, we collect that insulin from pancreas of horses, and due to that the population of horses was also being reduced. But nowadays, what new techniques are come in biotechnology, we prepared insulin to cure diabetes. We prepared that insulin with the help of bacteria. Yes, and we can develop in very short duration the multiple species of bacteria, either of tissue culture also. Okay, so how we can prepare that particular insulin with the help of bacteria? So what we do here, we insert that human insulin gene that present in our body, human insulin gene, and due to that our body secretes, or our body's pancreas secrete insulin. So in this technique, with the help of biotechnology, we insert our insulin making gene that insert into genome of bacteria. We are inserting our gene into bacteria, so that bacteria produced human insulin, and we can easily collect that insulin. Okay, and we can easily cover diabetes also. So different vaccines and antibiotics also we can prepare with the help of biotechnology. So now our next topic is vaccine and vaccination. Vaccine and vaccination. What is vaccine and vaccination? That is used for treating disease. We use, or we take that vaccines or vaccinations for treating any disease. What exactly vaccine and vaccination? Let's see. Vaccine is the antigen containing material given to acquire either permanent or temporary immunity against a specific pathogen or disease. Traditionally, vaccines were prepared with the help of pathogens. Completely or partially killed pathogens were used as vaccines. However, due to this, there were chances of contracting the disease in case of some person. Hence, as an alternative, scientists tried to artificially produce vaccine with the help of biotechnology. For this purpose, scientists produced antigen in laboratory with the help of gene isolated from the pathogen and used it as vaccine. Thus, safe vaccines are being produced. Yes, in different diseases, okay, like in rabies, in the different disease like chickenpox, polio, mumps, measles. Okay, that are the different diseases in that we are taken vaccines. So we can increase our immunity to fight against that particular pathogen or bacteria or virus. Okay, so what exactly happens here? That vaccine is the antigen containing material given to acquire either permanent or temporary immunity against that particular pathogen or disease. Yes, वैक्सीन्स देते हैं हम किसी पेशेंट में और पर्सन में, तो एग्जैक्टली क्या रहता है कि वैक्सीन देके हम वो पेशेंट की और पर्सन की इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाते हैं कि जो वायरस ने या जो पैथोजन ने उस पर अटैक किया है या जो पर्टिकुलर डिसीज उसे हुआ है उसके अगेंस्ट फाइट करने की हम सिर्फ क्या इंक्रीज करते हैं? इम्यूनिटी. यस, वी आर इंक्रीजिंग हियर ओनली इम्यूनिटी पावर ऑफ दैट पर्सन. आइदर वी आर improve देयर परमानेंट इम्यूनिटी और देयर टेम्पररी इम्यूनिटी. ठीक है, वैक्सीन का इफेक्ट जो है या परमानेंट रह सकता है या तो कुछ समय तक रह सकता है. ट्रेडिशनली दैट वैक्सीन्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ पैथोजन. ओके, पहले ये जो वैक्सीन्स थे ये किससे बनाते थे? विद द हेल्प ऑफ पैथोजन. पैथोजन मीन्स डिसीज कॉजिंग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. ओके, एंड फॉर मेकिंग that vaccine either we are used partially killed pathogen or completely killed pathogen, and ड्यू टू दिस देर वेयर चांसेस ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग डिसीज इन केस ऑफ सम पर्सन. और ये ठीक है कि कंप्लीटली किल्ड पैथोजन है तो इट्स ओके कि इससे डिसीज कॉज नहीं होगा. लेकिन क्या होता है अगर पार्शियली किल्ड पैथोजन है, मतलब वो कंप्लीटली किल्ड नहीं है, ऐसे केसेस में पेशेंट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को या हेल्दी पर्सन को भी डिसीज होने के चांसेस रहते थे, क्योंकि हमने जो पैथोजन यूज करके वो वैक्सीन बनाई है वो पैथोजन कैसे था? पार्शियली किल्ड था, वो कंप्लीटली किल्ड नहीं था. पार्शियली किल्ड होने के कारण जब इससे वैक्सीन प्रिपेयर होती है तो वो वैक्सीन से हेल्दी पर्सन में भी डिसीज कॉज्ड होने की कैपेसिटी रहती है. ओके, सो नाउअडेज टू ओवरकम दिस डिफॉल्ट, साइंटिस्ट ट्राइड टू आर्टिफिशियली प्रोड्यूस्ड वैक्सीन विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. यस, ये जो डिसएडवांटेज था जो हम पैथोजन से वैक्सीन प्रिपेयर करते थे, ये डिसएडवांटेज को कवर करने के लिए अब जो साइंटिस्ट है वो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के हेल्प से आर्टिफिशियली वैक्सीन प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं. एंड फॉर दैट साइंटिस्ट प्रोड्यूस्ड the antigen in laboratory with the help of gene isolated from pathogen and used it as vaccine. Yes, तो ये वैक्सीन प्रिपेयर करने के लिए अब जो साइंटिस्ट है वो पूरा पैथोजन यूज नहीं कर रहे, वो पैथोजन से जो भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है उनसे जीन एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, उनके बॉडी से जीन निकालते हैं, वो जीन निकालना, उस पर प्रोसेसिंग करना, दैट ऑल प्रोसेस कैरिड आउट अंडर बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. दे जस्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट जीन फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म और फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर पैथोजन, and they make, with the help of that gene, they make vaccines, and that vaccine is very safe for vaccine. Okay, so that safer vaccine is made from the gene isolated from pathogens. Now proteins which act as antigen are injected in pure form, and instead of injecting killed or semi-killed pathogen, this protein keeps the person away from disease by keeping the immune system active. Thus, injecting the antigen is safest way of vaccination. Vaccines produced with the help of biotechnology are more thermostable and remains active for longer duration. Example, vaccines of polio and hepatitis. Yes, now by using biotechnological techniques, what we are doing here, we are inserting the protein. Okay, either injecting that killed or semi-killed pathogen, we are inserting the protein. That protein act as antigen that we injected in particular person, and that protein keeps the person away from disease, or that particular protein increase the immune system of that particular patient or people. That's why that injecting this antigen that act as a protein, it is the safest way of vaccination. And such vaccine is thermostable. The meaning of thermostable means it cannot affected by heat, and that remain active for long duration. It retains in our body for long duration, and the immunity that created or provided by such vaccine also retains in our body for long time. Example is given that vaccines of polio, that when up to 5 years the children takes the polio vaccine. Okay, and once or twice in a year they take a vaccine, and the immunity retain long time. Okay, means only up to 5 years we are taking that particular vaccine, and no need to take that vaccine lifetime. So it is again one of the biotechnological technique, and it is useful technique. Another vaccine is edible vaccine. The name suggests, what is the meaning of edible? Edible means eatable. So कैन यू इमेजिन ईटेबल वैक्सीन्स? अब तक तो हमने ऐसे वैक्सीन्स देखे हैं कि जिसके हमने या तो मेडिसिन फॉर्म में लिए हैं, या तो फिर हम ड्रॉप्स लेते हैं या इंजेक्शंस लेते हैं. बट व्हाट इज दैट एडिबल वैक्सीन? इट इज अगेन द न्यू फिनोमिना दैट डेवलप्ड बाय बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. It is the edible vaccines. Work on production of edible vaccines is in progress, and presently potatoes are being produced with the help of biotechnology. Yes, it's a very important thing that nowadays such vaccines are becomes progressing, that is edible vaccines. And that edible potatoes, that vaccines are is in the form of eatables. मतलब ऐसी चीज़ें जो हम खा सके और उसमें ऑलरेडी क्या प्रेजेंट रहे, वैक्सीन्स प्रेजेंट रहे. ये ऐसे रिसर्च बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में हो रहे हैं. एंड नाउ अ डेज वी आर बीइंग प्रोड्यूस पोटैटोज विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. और ऐसे जो इडेबल वैक्सीन्स है उसमें हम सबसे पहले बना रहे हैं पोटैटोज. एंड दिस पोटैटो आर कॉल्ड एज ट्रांसजेनिक पोटैटोज. और ऐसे पोटैटो को नाम दिया है ट्रांसजेनिक पोटैटो बिकॉज इट इज मेड फ्रॉम मिक्सिंग जीन्स. Okay, I tell you process later. These potatoes will act against bacteria like Vibrio cholerae, Escherichia coli. Consumption of these raw potatoes generates the immunity against cholera, because that Vibrio cholera are responsible to produce cholera and diseases caused due to Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli और Vibrio cholerae जैसे बैक्टीरिया से प्रोड्यूस्ड होने वाले डिजीज से हम हमारे बॉडी में ये पोटैटोज इम्यूनिटी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, एंड वी आर प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम causing that particular disease. What will happen if these potato are cooked for consumption? Okay, you know what happen if such potato, that is the transgenic potato, if we cooked and after that we consume it, what happens? Just think on that and try to give the answer of these questions. I tell you what is the process of forming transgenic potatoes. Let's see the process of forming transgenic potatoes. Here you can see DNA. Okay, from that DNA we just take out a small piece of gene. Okay, and that gene or that DNA we extract it from human pathogen. Whatever the pathogen that caused to human, just take the example of the Vibrio cholera. It is the bacterial gene of Vibrio cholera, and that we insert in plant virus. Suppose that I draw with red, it is a plant virus gene. Okay, and in that I incorporating the gene extracted from human pathogen, that I draw by blue pen. Okay, so that gene that extracted from human pathogen, that I incorporated into plant virus gene. Okay, now it is transgenic plant virus gene, complete transgenic plant virus gene. It contain plant virus gene also, and it contain gene from human pathogen also. Now that plant virus gene, that transgenic plant virus gene, we incorporated in leaf of potato plant. Now we are doing a research on potato plant. So it is the leaf of potato plant, and we incorporating that gene, that transgenic gene on that potato plant leaf. Now due to incorporating this gene, this transgenic plant virus gene, that leaf will also affect it. Okay, now we take out the pieces of that leaf, and with the help of that pieces, by applying the technique of tissue culture, we develop a whole plant. Okay, from each and every leaf we can develop a new plant here by using tissue culture technique. So after producing plant by tissue culture technique, we will get potatoes, and that potatoes nothing but transgenic potato. Now as we eat that transgenic potato, as we inserting the vibrio cholerae bacterial gene here, so now that potato protect us from disease like cholera, and it produced immunity in our body to fight against this particular disease. That potato is best to eat as a raw. Okay, that's why that potato we can eat. That's why such vaccines means we can develop here vaccines against which disease, against cholera disease, and that's why that vaccine is called edible vaccines. Okay, it is the very best technique that we can produce by biotechnology. Next, in the different treatment also using biotechnology, that biotechnology is helpful in different treatment also. Biotechnology is useful for production of hormone like insulin, somatotropin, and blood clotting factors, and that hormones that we can produce biotechnology artificially in laboratory, and after that we can use it on certain diseases. Yes, next is interferons. This is the group of small size protein molecule used in treatment of viral diseases. Yes, it is a interferon is nothing but a group of protein, and that we used to treat viral diseases. These are produced in blood. However, nowadays with the help of biotechnology, transgenic E. coli are used for production of interferons. Yes, and that interferons means it is a small slice protein that used on to treat the viral diseases, and that produced in blood. But what happened nowadays with the help of biotechnology, we can produce that interferon artificially by using transgenic E. coli, Escherichia coli. By using this bacteria, we can produce artificially interferons. Next is gene therapy. The gene therapy to treat the genetic disorders in somatic cells has become possible due to biotechnology. Example, phenylketonuria arise due to genetic changes in hepatocytes, that is, the liver cells. It has become possible to treat it with gene therapy. This method is called as somatic cell gene therapy. All the cells except sperm and ova in the body are called as somatic cells. So now what is somatic cells? So somatic cell are those cells that cell present in our body except reproductive cell. रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल को छोड़ के बॉडी में जो जितने भी सेल्स प्रेजेंट है उन्हें कहते हैं सोमैटिक सेल. रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स में आएंगे जैसे स्पर्म है, ओवा है. ओके, इट इज कॉल्ड एज रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स. बट other than reproductive cell, remaining cells are somatic cell. So by using gene therapy, that some are the genetic disorders that occurs in our body, that occurs genetically, that is either due to the chromosome or any genes. So that disease, that genetic disease that occurs in somatic cell, that can be recovered with the help of biotechnology. Like one disease is given here, phenylketonuria, that is PKT, that arise due to genetic changes in hepatocytes. ये डिसीज जब हेपाटोसाइट्स में जेनेटिक चेंजेस क्रिएट होते हैं तब होता है. हेपाटोसाइट्स में लीवर सेल्स में. बट now it has been possible to treat this disease, that is the phenylketonuria, with the help of gene therapy, and that therapy is nothing but called somatic cell gene therapy. क्योंकि हम लोग रिकवरी कहाँ करते हैं, कौन से सेल्स में करते हैं, सोमैटिक सेल्स में. and all the cells except sperm and ova in body is called somatic cell. Yes, sperm and ova is called reproductive cells, and remaining all other are somatic cells. So today we stop here. We will discuss the next topic of cloning in our next video. But before that, one information is given here. Indian Institute of Science has developed a transgenic variety of tobacco. If cattle feed upon the leaves of this plant, they do not contract a viral disease, rinderpest. Yes, one just remember that this for your knowledge purpose, that one institute is there, that is the Indian Institute of Science. It develops a variety of transgenic टोबैको प्लांट की इन्होंने ऐसी वेराइटी डेवलप की है कि अगर इवन कैटल्स अगर इसे खाते हैं फिर भी वो किसी भी वायरल डिसीज से अफेक्ट नहीं होंगे। जैसे अगर टोबैको लीव्स खाने से कैटल्स में होता है रिंडरपेस्ट डिसीज, तो इन्होंने ट्रांसजेनिक वैरायटी डेवलप करके कैटल्स के लिए एक ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि ट्रांसजेनिक वैरायटी से कैटल को ये डिसीज नहीं होगा। सो रिमेनिंग टॉपिक दैट इज क्लोनिंग एंड रिमेनिंग एप्लीकेशंस, कमर्शियल एप्लीकेशंस, वी विल डिस्कस इन आवर नेक्स्ट वीडियो।